Peat is living history, and it's crucial in fighting future climate change. Let's see how the Peatscapes project actually works on the ground.
Peat is a type of organic soil that forms in wet, cold, acidic conditions. So it's essentially sphagnum mosses and cotton grasses and other species that don't fully rot or decompose because they're wet. There's no oxygen to allow them to decompose, and it builds up over the years. The soil here, the peat here, is probably about 8,000 years old, and because of that you've got 8,000 years of carbon locked in there, which is why peatlands are important as carbon stores.
But misguided earlier attempts to drain the peat for farming have caused erosion and soil drying out, which releases that stored carbon into the atmosphere. The solution? Block the drainage channels. There are 9,000 kilometres of these drains in the North Pennines AONB. This is literally a groundbreaking project. The restoration work uses plugs of existing peat to block the drains. The contractors have a special name for this process.
Grip blocking involves basically a moorland drain, and every so many metres you will go down and create a dug pit, which then you plug, and that helps to stop the water flowing down so fast. It helps the control of water, and it also helps to regrowth of sphagnum moss and other varieties of important species.
So we've got the two types of peat here. This is the dry peat that's oxidizing, that's releasing carbon into the atmosphere. You can see it's very dry and falling apart quite easily. And here we have the wet peat, the healthy peat. It's much more like a sponge, very soft, and you do that, you can see one just falls apart and one kind of stays together. And inside you can see the rotting vegetation, and that'll stay like that for thousands of years. It won't fully rot away, and that's what peat is.
The difference is visible, and the future for peatlands is now looking brighter.